Hey guys, Goregut from BetterFamilyGaming here, and kind of messing around with the Man Bazooka. It's part of the Star Miner mod to help you get to the stars if you don't use any other means, but I made it just for a good laugh, basically. So, came into a problem that's kind of annoying the crap out of me right now. So, you see all these random people just walking around? It's a side effect of the Minecraft Comes Alive, since the kids have decided to start making kids in the game. They're basically villagers, and they attract all the other villagers. So our house has become overrun with guards and other villagers. And then along with that, the nether portal was open, so most of them got stuck inside the nether, and it just creates a lot of annoying shenanigans. So, in this episode, I'm going to start trying to set up a different location for yours truly, because the kids tend to do their own thing, and I tend to do my own thing, and the 25,000 villagers in my house running around and opening and shutting doors 50,000 times a day grates on my nerves just a little bit. So, while I'm doing that, I'm also going to show you guys another part of the Ender mod that is kind of fantastic. It's the Ender Quarry. So, I'll tell you what, I just popped out my redstone energy cells because I got them powered up. And I've got a plot of land already placed out. It's kind of far away. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to pause the video here, guys, and when I get over there, I will start it back up, and we'll keep going. Alright, guys. So here's the plot of land that I've decided to take over and start building up a house slash factory slash whatever the hell else we decide to do here. So, yeah, and another thing about the Star Miner mod, which is kind of funny sometimes, the quote-unquote stars seem to collide with the ground sometimes, so you kind of get the big spheres inside the mountains, which is kind of funny, but kind of annoying too. But anyways, let's head on to the Ender Quarry. Now, if you're used to the other quarries that we're all kind of used to using, you would line out your area and then get it going. Which the same works here, but with Ender.io you use wooden fences, which makes sense. Kind of weird too, but it's cheap. Thing is that they all have to be connected, and it all has to be in a square. So, let's do it like this. And here. Alright, wow, I'm sucking today. No problem. Easy fix. One thing about the fences that is a little annoying is if you want to keep them, having to break them all up once you're done. So anyways, once you get your fences lined out, you plop down the Ender Quarry. And I'm not going to go over the recipe on how to make these things. You guys can look it up just as much as like I had to. It does take quite a bit to make it, and it's kind of time consuming, but it's definitely well worth it. The biggest thing about this right now is once we get going, it is going to mine all the area in the fence, one section at a time, or one column at a time, I guess you could say. So this column that I'm standing on, it's going to go mine it all the way from the top to the bottom. But when it mines it, it replaces everything with dirt. So it doesn't leave the ground a gaping hole. It doesn't... It's very non-lag for your server. So it will only load in the block, or the chunks that the quarry's actually working on. So if you look at the chunks right now, I got one that splits down right in the middle of it. So what it's going to do, whichever chunk it starts on, it's going to do that chunk first. And then once that's done, it'll probably pop over here and start doing this one. So we'll keep an eye on that. But let's get this thing set back up. So, what you're going to do, items will pop out the top. So we can put chest up here, because the chest is nice, big and spacious. So once you got the fence down, you got the quarry down, right click on that quarry, see that? Found the boundary, and it's established. So all we're going to do right now is supply some power. So I got 2 semi-partially charged red power cells. Plop that down there. Hopefully click on the right ones to get it going. Got that one. Hey, there we go. So as you can see in the chest, it's already started. And it looks like it started on the far chunk first. Now if you click on the quarry as it goes, it tells you how far it's done, how many blocks it's done, and if you hover over it, you can also see that it's got an internal bus of some RF power, so that's kind of nice too. Now, it will go faster with the more power it has. I mean, with these redstone energy cells, it goes pretty quick, but it sucks up a lot of power. So, just keep that in mind. Seems to be going pretty fast. If you don't want to use a chest on it, you got, applied energistics lined up with some tubes. Not a problem. Hook up there. You want to put set up a system with dimensional transposers or transceivers. You can do that too. Send it to your back to your house, but this is going to be my house, so I send it anywhere. So yeah, if you want to look at it here, let's go ahead and jump over there and take a quick look at that. Bam, inside the chunk. Now this would be a lot easier to tell if it was not already dirt. If I would do it on the sand over there, it's so much easier to see how far it's gone because, again, it turns everything into dirt. So that's all I got to show on this, guys. For now, I'm just going to start planning out this house. We'll come back to this in a minute. Also, another wonderful thing to make is your world anchor. Now, world anchor will keep this chunk loaded. I think it's a 3x3 area, or a 3x3 chunk. So it kind of defeats the whole purpose of the quarry only doing one chunk at a time, but it's still kind of nice to throw it down there when you're not playing, especially if you're trying to power up your energy cells and trying to get them recharged and stuff. Yada yada yada. Does run off ender pearls. Nice thing about these is if you drop one down and you pick it back up, like so, it's still got the time on it, so that's kind of nice. So bam, we got that going. Let us run back to the house and get some building supplies. I think I actually have some. Yeah, I got some. Very many blocks. Dang. Yeah, I forgot one very important key ingredient. So I'm going to head back to the old house. I'm not going to make you guys watch me run, so I'll go ahead and pause the video here. And see you guys in just a second. Alright guys, we're back. Goregut here. Still ran back to the old house, grabbed some equipment, and came back. Didn't want to make you guys sit through the whole running around stage. So we're back here, and it looks like our core is doing pretty good. If we click on it, it's at 68%. And looks like I got decent stuff on here. Seems like the population of ores on this server is a little sparse, so whatever. The one thing I did run back to the house to grab that I wanted to show you guys, which is really kind of neat, is a chisel. If you guys haven't messed with the chisel mod, it's pretty cosmetic, but it's pretty fun. So go ahead and make yourself the chisel here, and if you have the chisel mod, make sure it's the right one, because if you look up on here, I think there's a couple different kinds of chisels. Yeah, you got one, like the carpenter's one has one, and it's not the same thing. So just have the chisel and right click and it opens up the GUI for that. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick the block that you want to use the chisel on, basically. And then it'll give you a couple options of how it can make that block look. And I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty torn. I really like the kind of lava block look, but I kind of like the blue nether too. It's really a tough combination. Now, see, this doesn't just work on, you know, bricks. I could throw the dirt in here, and look, you could have dirt bricks, or dirt that looks like wood grained or marble dirt. I mean, it's pretty powerful, and it's pure cosmetic. And once you find the one that you want, which one do I want? No, let's go ahead and go with that. Bam. It is that simple. It uses some of the durability on it, but I mean, that was a whole stack. Let's see how fantastic these things look. I'm not going to make you guys sit through me build my house, but let's go ahead and get the foundation going here, just to see what these bricks look like. And they keep their shape instead of broken. I do have to say they look very nice. I don't know that I would be able to live in an entire place made out of it, though. I'm going to have to play around and mix some things up a little bit. Maybe just do it on the floors and like the corners, and then have the walls completely black, or maybe go some kind of marble wall, maybe. Bam. So there we got our floor foundation, or at least a certain area of the house. I like it, I really do. Let's go check on the quarry real fast. %93 done. See, this isn't that big of a space, but I've also got the power going to it. I mean, look how much power that this thing has used up. That one, I mean, they weren't full, but that one was like 3/4 full. This one was almost full. So, just keep in mind the power consumption of these things, and it's... yeah. So, don't expect to do a gigantic area real quick. But for what it is, it's nice and it works. So, that's all I got for now, guys. Might do a little bit more once I get the house going. But for now, this is Goregut from BetterFamilyGaming. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. Let us know if you want to see anything, what you like, what you don't. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.